In the very center of Andorra, on the border between parishes of Canillo and Ordino, is the spectacular Casamanya Peak hike. It's far from the highest peak in Andorra, but at 2,740 meters, is probably the most important height for locals, as from here you can see all of the country. This hike is graded blue, which is meant to be relatively easy, but to me it should be a red with an absolute height gain of 750 meters, and once you count the ups and downs, you climb over 900 meters. Distances may be short, around 7.5 kilometers in total, but with the climb it takes between 3.5 to 5 hours, possibly longer. In the spring, like the day we went up, it was bitterly cold, windy, and in the clouds on occasions. In the summer, once you leave the tree line, it can be brutally hot with the sun baking down, so bring water, a hat, and set off early or late. Just don't be that mad dog or Englishman and set off in the midday sun. Also, to me, you really need poles, and in the spring, mini crampons are a bonus. Follow the yellow dots. So where do we start? You start from the top of Col Ordino. Here are the directions from Andorra la Vella. Head from the capital to La Massana and follow the sign to Ordino. Once you reach Ordino, look for the signs to the Vall and Canillo, as you basically come off the roundabout and head into the town. This road climbs rapidly with numerous hairpin bends. Drive carefully, as you never know what you may see. In the last 3 days, this is the third deer I have seen. Once you're at the top of the col, there's plenty of parking, particularly out of peak season. Many trails start and finish here, and the views are amazing. Just be careful of the traffic. This road is treated often as a mountain stage by Alonso and Marquez admirers and real Tour de France riders. There are lots of information boards and places to picnic. It's a wonderful spot. Just don't eat the plants. The route up to Casamanya is clearly marked. You soon enter the forest. In April, there was snow and the flowers were just emerging. Later on, the flowers can be amazing in summer. There are raspberries and strawberries, but it's a busy route, so you may only get a couple. It's very beautiful, but the climb is immediate. Eventually, you leave the forest and the views improve dramatically, but your protection from the wind or sun is gone. You can see the peak, or is it the false peak of Casamanya? You can see on the left Ordino, La Massana and Vall North ski area. climb soon gets steeper and more slippery underfoot, and in late April there is snow and ice. It's harder to see the yellow dots guiding you. There are a number of false peaks. Don't get discouraged. Finally, you see the cairn at the top. The views are amazing as you climb. We went in and out of clouds, so stick together. Once you reach the cairn at the summit, there is an iron sign indicating the height and even a book to sign, though the pen was frozen. Luckily, I brought my own pen. If it's not too cold, time for a photo stop, maybe something to eat as well. My choice included pate and avocado. Today it was cold, so we headed down quickly, which can be harder than heading up, as underfoot is always loose. Plus, we also had ice and snow to deal with. You head down exactly the same way you headed up. As usual, like, subscribe, comment, and thank you so much for hiking with me.